or charismatic.
All I got out of that was old. Old. Thanks.
There's this new song I'm gonna sing. It's called "I'm Gonna Puke My MF Brain."
And then I want explosions, bro. And then I want I want some hardcore metal to come into the scene. Maybe some Pantera. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, yo, a sale is coming. That's Ramon. Can we do that? Can we?
He's dying.
Ramon is so down with. That's gonna be the skin yesterday. I've got the snake skin here. Let's see how this works.
God, I really watch TikTok way too much.
You do, dude. You know all the trends. You know everything going on TikTok.
Have you seen the I'm a snake?
No, I haven't seen that.
I'm a snake, and it's usually showing a cat like flaring around. I'm a slithery snake.
We should do that with this. Okay, here we go. Let's give this a shot.
Which one do I want to use this time?
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Why is it the Superman theme?
Yeah, why?
Oh, it is Superman.
What up? Little tricks of the trade right here by Tricks of the Trade by Tracy Ryerson. We need a segment, and then it just goes dun 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 dun, and then it fades in, and then Tracy goes, "Tricks of the Trade. In order to prevent spilling of your protein bond, take your ceramic camping dish and drop your protein bond in it, and then it goes dun 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 dun, and then it cuts out."
Do I
Ramon,
freeze frame
can we do
like
that?
this?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Do we need that segment or not? Let me know.
On there. Cover that hole now. Let's get it spilled.
Ooh.
So
Pretty.
both of them have a really good shine. Let's talk.
I would want to do something like space age, like glitter on the moon when I travel and fly on my spaceship, zip, zip, zooming through the skies on the stars, and then I land on glitter on the moon, yeah. You know what I'm saying, Trace? It'd have to be intimate with glitter in the solar system and the moon. Something like that. That's Crystal, thank you for the 5 bits. And W2 Dasher, thank you for the 300 bits.
Amazing.
Very, very nice.
It's nice.
Shall we mix it up with
Let's
your
do it.
fort, Tracy? That's a fort, dude.
I know.
It's kind of cool, actually.
I like it. I'm going to live here for...
Okay, here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Da-da-da,
Where's
da-da-da,
that?
Chef Tracy.
Oh, would you
Tracy,
like this?
chef in it.
Are nail enthusiasts eligible to become...
I had a clap for myself too.
Dumb ways to die.
Not trying to like flex on our color, you know. Yo,
It's a weird flex.
it's a totally weird.
Like, bro, check out my color.
You want to see pigment? You want to see pigment? Let me show you pigment. Let me show you what I'm talking about. That's my peanut butter. Because I'm tired of saying that's my jam. Everybody says that. I'm coining that's my peanut butter. Everybody. You can use it. You can use it. Greg, you can use it too. That's my peanut
Is that
butter.
really yours?
Yeah, I just made it up.
Okay, then an emote's coming.
Oh, got an emote in works, changing it up. That's right. That's my peanut butter jelly John. You did it. You did it. Can you show more dip powder clips? Your videos are always so helpful, but I only work with dip powder. Or do you hate dip powder? I feel like
I always love dip powder.
Yeah, not at all.
We had a lot of videos, but yeah, we'll definitely put it in the pipeline.
Yeah, sales song explicit version.
We got the, what is the
It's time for sale.
the R.
It's time for sale. It's time for sale. It's time for sale. Just get that sale.
Remember, watch the cleaning videos. If you don't clean it correct, you're gonna hate it. You're gonna say it doesn't work, and I hate it.
Wait,
Man
are we
down.
on? Good morning.
Man down.
Oh,
Oopsie.
how's your computer doing down there, Trace?
It's down there. It dropped. Oopsies.
It was tired. It needed a
was
rest.
tired. It was over it. It's like, it's not probably propped up, hinging on a couple of acrylic jars. Probably wasn't the best of my ideas, but
It's fine. It's fine.
what you gonna do? Hey, Ramon,
Yeah.
did you like my dancing?
Yeah, but I like this dancing better.
What is happening this morning?
That was rude.
Tracy, did you have too much coffee, or what's going on here?
Ramon isn't feeling well, so I was doing a
He said that
dance,
you were
and now he
dancing on the
insulted
wall.
me by saying some animated dancers are better than mine.
that was kind of rude. You're right. I'm sorry.
Maybe
Trace.
maybe we need an animated Tracy dancing.
I even brought him a hockey mask.
Thanks, Trace. It's true.
Oh, you did get it signed?
I did.
Or-
Yeah.
No.
You got it.
Signed. It's pretty awesome.
So who is it signed? So, Shelly, one of our mentors, our friend, does a client, and she was in a movie.
Not Shelly, but her client. Yeah.
Yeah,
client,
her
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
client.
she was in Friday the 13th.
Oh, okay.
The first one and the
Oh,
second.
not Jason. I told Stan Jason.
No, not Jason.
You can tell I don't watch these things.
She's not Jason. But she was actually the protagonist in it. She was the hero character. So if you remember the scene where
don't, 'cause I
the
didn't watch
lady's hanging out
I've
on
never
the
seen
boat.
it either.
Well, this is a famous scene. Hanging out on the boat, you know, with the canoe out in the water, and then all of a sudden Jason jumps out of the water and grabs her. That's her. Not Jason, but
So she dead.
she's not dead. That was a
Oh.
dream. That was a dream.
Well, because apparently she comes back in another movie.
Yes, part 2.
Anyway,
Okay.
she signed a mask for
Yeah, it was
Ramonsky,
awesome.
which was cool.
If Shelly's on here, thanks, Shelly.
Thanks, Shelly. No, Shelly's shopping for vacations for us right now.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, where are you guys gonna go?
Can I be
Oh,
included?
we'll
Do I
probably
have
just go to
pay for that?
Cancun again. Huh?
Can I be included? Do I have to pay for that though?
You have to pay for that, though.
Telling you.
We were thinking about just hitting
come
Cabo
on.
again, but it's way more expensive. Than to
I
go
tell
to-
you, everything is going up. It is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But I did read something that I can't remember now, that I read these things and I don't remember, and I think it's a good idea in my head, and then I start to tell the story. I'm like, never mind, I don't know the details, so I'll just move on. But no, I think it was that
We're not factual around here anyway, so go for it.
January, maybe, I don't know. Like sometime soon is going to be the best time to be booking for 2024.
Oh.
And now saying 2024, that just sounds really
Isn't that
weird, because how
weird?
is it 2024 already? I don't know.
So weird.
Still should be 1990s, but
Well, that's
what do I know?
like today's RJ's and Michaela's anniversary, and
Oh,
we're like
happy
trying to do the
anniversary.
math, and I'm like, Stan's like 4 years. It's been 7 years.
Isn't that crazy? How does that? Where does the time go? What happens?
I don't know.
It makes no sense to me. I don't get it.
I don't like
get it.
aging though.
Oh, everybody else is aging. We're not. We're doing just fine.
Ooh, who is this? I can't. Sewer?
Swervo bag?
Server bag. Sorry, I don't have my glasses.
Swervo bag.
I don't want to wear my glasses.
Whose
Okay, hold
house
on.
is this? Swervo bag.
Swervo bag. Okay, there it is. I refrained from watching any YM videos and Twitch streams to not ruin the surprise of the mystery boxes. I got all 3 this morning, and I was cocking my pants. These boxes are far by the best. Yay! I
can't believe that they didn't find out what was in it until now.
we tried to ruin it all the way around for you. How did you do that?
You must have stayed off of every social media, every Facebook, everything. That's impressive. That's
Living in the
impressive.
closet for a while, or like you went what do they call that? Off the grid. Off the grid.
Off the grid.
Ruben?
How do you do that? I want to know,
Off the
because
grid? I
even
don't
like
know.
over the
So
weekend,
crazy.
even
I'd kill
on
Stan.
Thanksgiving, I was like, I still had to be on my phone.
Of course.
Like, oh,
Of
crazy.
course.
Oh well.
Nails by Ruby Sky. That's why God gave Tracy a company credit card. Free new computer. There you go. I like
There you
it.
go.
Well,
That works. That works.
well.
Ooh, are we out of magic wands?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Wow. Ooh, nail enthusiast. My dog had 6 puppies last night. Posted on Discord. Oh,
6 puppies. I want to
I'll
see.
have to look.
I'll buy one.
When
I'll
is
adopt
the
them.
Archlight coming back?
No, I
Desi
won't.
girl, it's gonna be a minute. but we are reordering. But it's going to be a minute. So probably, I'm hoping Jan. Yeah, Jan. Yeah, January. That should be working.
We warned you. They're going to sell out.
After this Thanksgiving, I can honestly tell you that I found the maximum capacity of spandex in my stretchers. Nettles never. Oh.
Seriously. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I was wearing my yoga pants all weekend. I put my jeans on today. I'm like, ooh, these are a little tight around the middle there.
That's all I've done is eat. All.
Yeah, seriously.
Food coma.
I think my leftovers are almost gone now. Sent a lot of stuff home with everybody else, thank goodness, but there's still stuff in the fridge. I'm like, ooh, maybe I just need one little more snack. Just another turkey sandwich.
Well, it'd be irresponsible not to eat it. That's a waste.
Exactly. You don't want to just throw that good stuff away.
The light and the portable e-file on the lamp works amazing. So happy with everything. Total game changer. Fire Nails by Jules. I'm so happy you guys like it. See, that e-file is amazing. Shells Nails. Tracy, I hope to see more rose and wine colors in the gel polish like the one in the small mystery box. My granny needs more colors in that range. Oh,
I love it. My granny.
My granny. No, those are pretty colors.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah. Good colors this time.
I like the nudes though that we came out with. Ooh.
I do too. Those are so pretty, and I mean those are great for like year round for everybody. I love those. I love them.
Can't go wrong. The jelly polishes are super sheer but dope. Yep. Jelly.
That's their purpose. That's their purpose. So
but I
do a design and then put the jellies over it. Give you that dimension. We did a video on that a while
I think
back.
you did. And you also did a video on how to do a quick cheat on fills. That was one of your tips.
I forgot about that one too. Yeah,
that was cool.
Yeah, I love those jelly polishes. They're so much fun.
With pickle,
if you want,
I love
the pickle.
I love the name.
No, but if you guys want more of a solid color, just put like a solid color down below. Put maybe a white or silver. Ooh, silver's really pretty.
So pretty.
Silver's really pretty with those. So just put a solid color under, and then you can kind of change it up with the jelly colors. And yeah, love it.
Is there a warranty for the UV LED? Yes, there's a 1-year manufacturer warranty. What does that mean? If something goes wrong because it's defective, it gets covered. You drop it from the 3rd floor of your building. Not really covered.
That's not covered.
It's not covered. Looks like boogers
I imagine.
Slime. It's a pretty booger, though.
Exactly. Oh my goodness.
So are you doing clients today, or are you taking today
off? No. I'm at home today trying to catch up with everything from the week, catching up with emails and trying to finish up. I think I'm caught up with text community and all that until yesterday. So if you guys are waiting for a response on text community, I promise we're getting to you. But just getting caught up today and back to a little reality tomorrow. But
reality.
Yeah, but I gotta work on some design. I've kind of been putting them off to kind of practice because I got to come out there and film next week. And I keep thinking, I got time. And then I'm like, oh wait, I got to go next week. So I'm gonna hopefully this week get some practicing in and try some things out. I've got some swatches literally right here. I was gonna do something else. We've got something else in the works too for you guys. So
very cool.
I'm busy this week. I am busy.
It's flying. Someone told me something was delivered December 3rd, and I was kind of freaking out. And then I'm like, oh, that's next week.
That's next week. Yep.
Never mind. Karen or Tracy, will you guys be making videos with the low odor acrylics? I haven't heard you two talk much about it. We have actually talked quite a bit.
Yeah.
Greg has done several videos, and then we'll of course keep making videos on it. But I'm obsessed. I've worn it for almost a year.
Yeah, I love the stuff, you guys. I think we're going to be doing, if I remember correctly, we're going to be doing a like tips and tricks or do's and don'ts or something of the low odor, because we've actually been getting a lot of questions about, why does it have the sticky surface? It's not curing. You guys, it really is curing. If you tap it with your brush, you're going to hear that sharp click. It's just going to still have kind of that little bit of a residue, little sponge. Yeah,
I just swipe it personally. Greg just files it.
Yep.
Either way.
It's not like the old school where it's that really thick gummy layer of
And
it
it
that
just
you just
keeps
have to
rolling,
slough
and
off.
it keeps
Yeah, no,
rolling. Ugh, I hated
no,
that. Yeah,
no.
no. But yeah, absolutely amazing system. And I can tell you, for all those people that I was doing orders that was just ordering the liquid, if you're using it with our other powder, that might be why it's not
Not
curing.
gonna work.
Does it dry slower? No, actually, it's extremely fast. It's more like our fast setting
Yeah.
powder. So yeah,
But
it's
I think
awesome.
people think that it dries slower because they're still feeling
There's
that
tack.
tacky surface.
Yeah, there's a
So
couple
again,
reasons. Either you're using it with powder that you're
yeah,
not supposed to, or
yeah,
they're
yeah,
confusing the
yeah,
stick. Look.
yeah. Stick with the system. Stick with the system.
J. Rob, shout out to Stella. Quickly and effectively processed my return request this morning. I love it.
Awesome.
You know, Stella, they work remotely for the most part, but this week they've been coming, since the sale started, they've been coming in, and a lot of times where I sit next door, Stella's right outside the door. I hear her all day. She is so patient and so sweet, and she handles those calls because all the calls really go through her, and then she just kind of funnels. And yeah, she's amazing. And she got COVID.
Oh no.
Yeah, she was home. I mean,
Oh
yeah, we had
man.
quite a few people out. So she also ended up being at home with COVID for a while too. And yeah, so she is awesome.
That's rough.
Nails in the coffin. Can I fill back and forth with low odor and regular? Great question.
I mean, yeah. I mean, once your acrylic is cured, it's cured. So acrylic is going to stick to acrylic. Now, why you would be going back and forth, I'm not sure. I would probably try to stick with one or the other because the colors are going to be just slightly different. You may see just a slight variation with that. But I mean, you can definitely fill.
Yeah.
So.
I always, and someone's asking about acrylic on top of Synergy. Acrylic over gel, you might run into some issues, but no matter any time that I am, whether it's acrylic over acrylic, but if I'm using a different form of system, I always recommend thinning it quite a bit. And then that way you have most of that product on. But yeah, fills work. Got all 3 boxes. Love them. I am so happy.
Yay.
Yeah.
It's so fun to see everybody's posts now. Again, so this person that didn't see any posts, I don't know how you missed it because I'm loving seeing everybody's unboxing. And it's like, especially the large box, it's like they're pulling everything out and it's like, it just keeps coming and keeps coming.
I'm telling you, that
holy
box is
cow.
the clown car. It's deceiving. It's deceiving.
really
when Eddie brought it to me, I'm like, you got everything in here. And then I just start pulling and it just keeps coming and coming. So, yeah.
That's a great everything. Like even me, I knew exactly what was going to be in the boxes, and I'm still just watching all of these videos. I'm like, oh my gosh, look at that, and look at that, look
I
at
want to
that.
see the reaction. Totally.
Oh my gosh,
I'm
it's
really
crazy.
Shells 93. I'm really liking the low odor system. After my initial buy of them, went back for more colors and more monomer. Thanks for putting out the system. I love hearing it. Love it.
Yes. I think once people start to really understand how it works and just the little intricacies of it, I think so many more people are just going to fall in love with it. So, yes. Okay,
Any
apparently there's
thoughts?
things floating around here. You guys
Are
see
you
those
seeing
things? I don't know. I saw it on camera. I'm like, I don't know what the heck that was. So, I don't know. Do I have ghosts in here?
Ramonski, should we do some bonus points? Glitter redemptions? Redemptions? I can't. I'm stuffed up today. I can't talk.
It's Monday. It's Monday.
Any thoughts on the full cover tips? We hate
Love
them.
Love, hate, same difference.
I love them. I think they're such a pretty
do
color,
too.
and they look very intense in the box.
Dude, that's what it did. It made me nervous when
Yeah.
I first pulled them out. I was like, "Oh, are you sure about this? Was this supposed to happen?" But no, once you put them on your skin, it kind of brings it down just a notch. So it's just they're beautiful.
They're,
And
the
they're
white and then
flexible.
all stacked up against each other just like intensifies them. And you're like, whoa, that's color. But I love it. I love it.
Yeah, especially the beige ones. I love those. For me, that's my color. They are so pretty. I love them.
Easy, just slap them on and go. I like it. The night before a sold out, I had it in my car. I got my paycheck the next morning, and you guys were sold out. Not fair. But Miss, if you guys had answered my question about the arch light, the light is here to stay or no. We are ordering more, Desi girl. I don't know if it'll stay, but we are ordering more, and I'm not sure what was sold out. Sorry. Was it the light? Is that what you're talking about? The light? Yeah, it doesn't stay in your
Must have been the light.
cart.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, until you hit confirm or send or submit or whatever, unfortunately.
Until it goes all the way through. Actually, I think it's right.
Has to
Yeah.
go all the way through.
Is Jorge here today? No, it is his birthday, and he took today and tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Well, happy birthday, Jorge.
If he hops on here, we'll
He's probably either sleeping or playing video games. So
probably both.
probably both.
It's a combo.
That sounds about right.
Let's see. How are we on YouTube?
On YouTube today?
It's my second large box didn't have any gel bottle polishes, but my first had at least 6 ordered 1 week apart. There's no gel polishes in the large mystery box. So if you got that, are you talking about the small? Because there were 6 in the small, not in the large. So relevant to see, I'm not. Are you sure you're talking about the large? The large does not have any gel polishes in it. It has cream clays, these ones, but not. Yeah, the large didn't come with any gel polish. Then I got lucky. Yeah, you could give us a call at customer service. If you're missing anything, give us a call. And they could take care of you. But yeah, there was no. The only thing in the large was there's a stain resistant. I'm thinking in the bottle, stain resistant and a pink fiber gel. This has probably been asked a million times, but I missed the answer. Is the citrus cuticle oil coming back? I'm not sure yet, W2 Splinter. We're still waiting to hear on the ingredients and if we're able to source them any longer. At this point, probably not. It's been so long that I'm thinking no, but I'm trying because I really love it.
I love that one. It makes me sad if we're not able to get it because I think it's one of those things. I love it in the summertime because of the citrus, but then I love it in the winter because it's just a little bit thicker kind of a feel. And I feel like on clients, they need that little bit extra. So
a little something.
But yeah, but we always have the rose oil, and I absolutely love the rose oil.
Yeah, and we'll come out with something else probably to replace it. But yeah, I'm not happy myself because we purchase a large volume of bottles for that kind of thing, and has ingredients in the name, and then if we can't source it anymore, that means we
got a lot of empty bottles.
Yeah, so we are trying to get it desperately back. V. Kilman, I don't know what happened, but I'm sorry. Condolences for your loss. I'm not sure. I missed the message, but I am so sorry. First time chat. Mature shelf. Would you suggest starting with gel or acrylic for beginners? That's a great question.
And it's a really common question, and I'm going to say both of them take a different kind of a skill to work with. So what I would say, and Tracy, I'll let you talk, but what I would say is whatever you want to be working with in salon, or if you're an enthusiast, whatever you feel that you want to be working with, practice with that first. Get that skill, get that technique down. Because if you're only going to be doing acrylic in salon, there's not really a reason to learn gel right away. Maybe get your skills with the one, start building your clientele, and then maybe try the other one, perfect that.
Yeah.
I don't know, thoughts?
Same. I always recommend looking at what is what people are getting around you. Every town's different, so if it's acrylic heavy users, then I recommend starting with acrylic. That way you have more potential of getting the clientele, but it's all preference. Usually if you start with acrylic, gel will be harder, and if you start with gel, acrylic will be harder because you get used to the touch.
Exactly. And it's a totally different touch and feel on the product. With acrylic, you're doing more kind of pressing, maybe smoothing. With gel, it's like you're just floating. You just got to stay on the surface of the product.
Touch.
So yeah,
I had a hard time with that.
Yeah, but once you learn how to control both, I mean, they're both great products to use. They both have benefits. They can be used kind of in combination for certain things. So, yeah, it's hard to say one or the other because I love them both,
Yeah.
and yeah.
And recommend, learning both eventually. That way,
Hmm.
you know, you can offer, you never have to turn someone away.
Hmm.
Carrie Ann, shout out to Young Nails customer service. I called on Wednesday last week about my arch light missing screws, and they sent new one out the same day. It'll be here today. Awesome. So sorry about that. That was weird.
Yeah.
There was a couple that missed screws, and I was just like,
I said,
boy,
how is, yeah.
I'm not
Oh,
sure how, but
but
we
just
took
call
care.
us. Yes.
Always
Customers,
take
I
care.
swear, I still to this day rave about our customer service team. They are amazing. I don't know how they deal with as much as they do and still stay positive. And
I
yeah,
believe, especially this time of year,
yeah.
I talk to Anna a lot, and there are, wow, sometimes
There's some challenges. There's some
there's people that
challenges.
call cussing and screaming, and Anna handles it. Her and her team definitely,
They
they're
are
better
amazing.
than me. This is why I'm not part of the customer service team.
They have a lot more patience. They have a lot more
Yes.
patience.
Well,
Yeah.
do we have any
Oh, inspos.
Yep, we have
inspos?
inspos.
What do we got?
First one is from Sunza 201.
Uh-huh.
And they are requesting, can you do a mix of whimsical winter with Cinderella pink dress? Her white, bluish glitter, you can use anything.
Okay. With that little pink in there?
Yeah.
A little Cinderella pink?
Yeah.
Got it?
Sounds kind of a wintry. That sounds really pretty. I'm excited to see what you come up with. Yeah.
I did see a question about what is the ceramic bit and tornado bit good to use for?
Oh, yeah, great question. A lot of people have been asking for a ceramic bit. So now we have one. You can definitely try it out. The ceramic is still a carbide, that more for shaving down product. So it's not for use on a natural nail. It's going to be, sorry, I said it's a carbide. It's not a carbide. That's steel. What I mean by that is it's the same,
Texture kind of thing.
same texture, same cut. Yes. Thank you, Tracy. So yes, it'll shave down product similar to what the carbide would. It's not supposed to be used on the natural nail. It's not for prepping the surface. It is for taking down bulk. The shape of it that we have, it's got a little bit of that taper towards the point, and then it's a little bit wider, so it works really nice up around that cuticle area for thinning out your product, taking down bulk through that cuticle area. And then again, that thicker, kind of that wider area is going to be a little bit more for, over the rest of the surface, through the rest of the body of the nail. It works great. It's just another option. A lot of people say that it doesn't get as hot as a carbide. I personally, if you're using it correctly, neither bit should get hot. So if you do feel like any of your bits are getting hot, if you're, maybe you're putting too much pressure, maybe you're using a dull bit. So keep that in mind. If you or your clients are starting to feel that heat on your bit, neither should get hot. So yeah, but great bit with the with the ceramic. The tornado bit, is that what they were asking? I think the
Yes.
tornado bit that's my go-to if I am taking down product. So if maybe somebody comes in to the salon with product from another salon and they're going to transition to coming to me now, I'm going to use the tornado bit because it's going to take down that bulk really quick and easy. It's going to just shave it right down. Again, you don't want to use the tornado bit on a natural nail. You're just going to use that on artificial product. But yeah, it's going to take that bulk down real fast, real quick and easy. Again, it's tapered, so you can work around that cuticle area if you're just taking down a little bit of bulk, and doing your kind of shaping of the nail and that kind of stuff. So it works great around the cuticle area and sides. But yeah, just a great bit to take down product quick. So I will say the tornado, it's not my go-to everyday bit, but when I am taking down product, or especially MMA, if I think there's MMA product on there, that is my go-to for that. Because yeah, it's going to take it down real fast, real easy.
Like it. Can you finish file with an arbor band?
Yes. So what I would say is before you go to the arbor band, use your carbide, safety bit, ceramic bit, use any of those to take down your bulk and get your initial filing, and take down that bulk and shape it and everything. And then you can go through with the sanding band. I actually like to do this sometimes around my cuticle areas so that I get that really nice, thin, tapered cuticle and get it right flush down to that natural nail. So then I don't have to do a lot of work with my hand file. You can do some of your shaping with it. I always am going to go back with my hand file to 100% perfect my finishing. So it's going to do a really good job of smoothing out, once you got that bulk down. But I still feel like the hand file, there's just certain things that you can perfect with the hand file versus the sanding band. So combination, lots of good tools.
Okay, Ramon, I think we're ready.
Cool. Let's go.
Oh, bonus points.
It's wild nails.
What is the bit called that came in the box with the new e-file and the large mystery box?
That is the ceramic one, right?
Yep.
And did we also put in the mandrel?
Mandrel, some arbor bits, and
Mandrels,
then I
yeah.
believe a cuticle bit too. The round one, I want to say.
I don't remember, but
Something like that. Angie, what bit would be best to remove thin layers of fiber gel on natural nail? Great. I love all
So
these questions.
you guys, lots of good questions today. If you're trying to take down bulk, I personally like to use the safety bit course. That's going to take down those layers of it. Once you get down to kind of a very thin layer, if you're trying to remove the rest of it, you can either soak in acetone or you can use the sanding band, the medium sanding band. I like that. But if you are trying to change out color, or maybe you're going to go, from the clear to the new, that shimmer pink, I would still leave that base layer on there. So don't take that off all the way, because there's no need to go all the way down to that natural nail and then re-prep and all of that. So if you're going to just change it out to something else, or just taking down a little bit of bulk, use the safety bit and then re-prep that base layer with the sanding band.
Are Go Time polishes soak off?
They are. All of our gel polishes, so the Go Time and the Manicure Color, those are all soft gels, so you can soak them off. If you use a base coat under the Go Time, personally, I don't soak them off because I just have that base layer underneath there. I really can quick and easy file off my color. It's going to take me less time than what it would to soak them off. So, but you can definitely soak off. They are soft gels, so yep. Let's see. Izzy 1977, do you have a set of videos where you are working on your own hand? I'm trying to improve doing my own nails and need some visuals. I think MJ, we had one with her a little while back.
A couple of
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah.
Kira's on here. Maybe she can go ahead and you know what I mean. Put it on there.
Put it into the chat.
Yeah, I'm like, post it. Yeah, whatever.
I think we all were on off the grid here for, well, not off the grid, but off of real life for a little too long here. So,
what can I use to remove the tacky layer on the fiber gel?
On the fiber gel, the Manicure Cleanse. It is in the purple bottle. So the Manicure Cleanse is designed to remove that tacky surface from a soft gel, whereas the Swipe is going to be more for your hard gels, so more your synergy gels. Difference between the two, Swipe has a little bit of acetone to it, and if you have a lot of acetone going onto your soft gels, your gel polishes, then it can start to kind of give you a more, not quite such a high shine. So that's why we do have the Manicure Cleanse. Manicure Cleanse doesn't have any of that acetone to it, so it's going to remove that tacky surface and leave you with a really good high shine. Now, in a pinch, can you use Swipe? Yes, but I wouldn't recommend using a lot of it. Just give it a quick swipe, and you're good to go. But yeah, I would definitely recommend the Manicure Cleanse. That's what it's designed for.
Mm-hmm. Love it. Let's see. Swipe for cleaning your brushes? Question mark.
No. And let's talk about acrylic brushes and then we'll talk about like art brushes. But no, I don't recommend using any kind of a solvent for cleaning your brushes. Now, acrylic brushes may be in the long run a different story, but acrylic brushes, I would recommend using just straight monomer and just soak your brush in the monomer. If there's just a little bit of residue, it's going to clean that out real quick and easy. If there's maybe some chunkies in your acrylic brush, you may need to soak it a little longer. If the very last resort, soaking it in the monomer is not cleaning it out, maybe, and I know Tracy, you're just like, no, don't do it, but just a tiny little bit of acetone into your
Here's the
monomer.
thing: if nothing's working, your brush
Yeah.
is toast, anyways.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
nothing worse can happen to it. So yeah, you could clean it with it. Just on a regular basis, cleaning your brush with acetone, it strips the
It's not,
brush, and you
yeah.
get in this vicious circle. Believe me, this is how I used to go through a brush at least once a month because I always cleaned it with brush cleaner or acetone. But yeah, I'm 100% of the mindset of I forgot and
Yeah.
my brush is hard as a rock. Of course, I'm going to stick it in acetone and see if I can try to get it back to life somehow.
Yeah. But with acrylic, I think the biggest key is to try to not get it to that point.
Exactly.
So make sure that you're using good table towels, like our table towels. Not that I'm just trying to promote them, but our table towels are more kind of a cloth-like feel. So when you wipe your brush on them, it's actually going to pull out that residue from your brush. And as you're working, make sure that you're wiping your brush on a different part of that towel as you go. Don't just keep wiping it in the same spot because that part on your towel is going to get saturated and it's not going to be able to pull that residue out of the brush. So use a good table towel so that you can keep your brush clean as you're working. And then as soon as you're done, just leave your brush in the monomer for a little bit, and that'll help to clean out any of that little bit of residue. And that way you won't have to worry about the chunkies in there.
Yeah.
Was there more to that?
If
Go
someone
ahead.
says my brush never gets clumpy with acrylic, it's because you take care of it and you clean it as you
Exactly.
go.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
we've
we're
all
working
had that
properly.
situation where we set it to the side and totally space it. But
Yeah,
if you're doing what you're supposed to do while you're using it, you should be
you're good to
good.
go.
Do you buff after filing with the 80 grit file, or should protein bond just be fine? Do you buff after filing? Oh, you
No,
mean on top of the
it,
product? Maybe?
if you're gonna gel polish over, if it's your acrylic nail, if you're gonna gel polish over that, just file with your 150. If you're, did they say an 80 grit?
80 is aggressive. That's aggressive.
Yeah.
I would go 150 and
Yeah,
then protein on, and you should be good go from there.
yeah, yeah. Because if you buff, it's gonna make it probably too smooth, and then you might have issues with your gel polish chipping off. So
Yeah.
150 file, cleanse with swipe, protein bond, and you're good. Yeah,
150 is amazing for everything.
I love those. I
Do we
love
have
those.
another?
We do have another mix.
Let's do it.
The next
I'm on
mix
it.
is for V. Kilman. And she said, I just lost my aunt last night, and
Oh.
I just want something pretty.
Oh,
Not super chunky, maybe a winter color.
Okay, no problem. I'm so sorry.
yeah.
Can you go up for a sec? Are you? Oh no, here it is. Are you able to get nails to soak off if you use protein bond?
Yeah. I guess it depends on what you're using it with. If you're using the protein bond with acrylic, your acrylic will definitely still soak off. That's not going to be an issue at all. Depends on how thick your acrylic is. If you're got a lot of product on there, it's going to take a little bit longer to soak off. But using protein bond with that isn't going to be an issue. The only time I really have a challenge with protein bond and soaking off is when I have a gel polish or the fiber gel on a natural nail. So if you are planning on soaking off your gel polishes or your fiber gel, only put the fiber gel, or sorry, only put the protein bond right at the free edge of the nail so that it gets that extra bond kind of where they're going to have a little bit more wear and tear right at that free edge. And then just leave the rest of the nail empty, I guess, if you will. So that way, when you go to soak off, that product is still going to be adhered to that natural nail just fine. But then when you soak off, it's going to loosen up a little bit faster and easier than the area that does have the protein bond on it. And then that free edge where you've got the protein bond, a lot of times you're going to shorten that up and you're going to file that part off anyways. But you can, if you need to hit it with the sanding band or whatever to remove that last bit of residue on the free edge, you can do that too. But yeah, that's the only time that I would say there's a challenge with using protein bond and soaking off is just with the soft gels or gel polishes. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here.
Can you tell us about the fiber gel that's in the large box? Oh, the bottle of fiber gel pink shimmer. I love that color.
It's so pretty.
Oh, I think we gave it away.
Let me see. Do I have mine here? I think I left mine at the salon. I don't know that I've got it.
So it's just it's fiber gel. We could post some videos on fiber gel if you're not familiar with it, but I love this pink shimmer. I think it's the perfect holiday pink shimmer. It just has a little sparkle to it. We have some, Greg did some videos, I think we already posted with using it. But yeah, I love the color.
Same consistency and everything as the originals, just different color.
Different color.
So pretty.
Ready, Ramon?
Let's go.
X, wild nails,
Karen, can you talk about cleaning art brushes? I keep ruining mine.
Oh. Okay. Well, cleaning art brushes depends on what you're using them with. If you're using them with gel polish or gel paints, we actually have a really great quick video. Maybe Kira can pop this in the chat. It shows how to use just a clear gel to clean your brush out. So, all right. I get ahead of myself sometimes. Okay, so cleaning your gel brushes out, or cleaning your art brushes out, I would put just a little bit of a clear gel, manicure base, any kind of base, whatever kind of clear gel you have. Just put a little bit of that on your mixing tile, and then you can just kind of wipe your brush through that. That clear gel is actually going to pull out the gel paint or polish that's in your art brush. And you just keep wiping it through there. You may have to put a little bit more clear gel on if that the first one gets a little bit saturated with the color, but keep just pulling it through until it's pulled all the color out. And then I'll usually just kind of run it through a little bit of the clear gel one more time just to make sure, and then kind of rework the brush back into shape. And then I do use one of our lint-free wipes, and I just kind of clean out that kind of the bulk of the gel, but still leave a little bit of that in there, because you always want to just leave a little bit of that gel in there to help kind of keep your brush together, keep all the bristles in shape, and kind of keep them conditioned. So that's how I would clean out my art brushes. Now, if you're using them with any kind of like a acrylic paint or anything like that, then you should just be able to rinse them in water. But even still, I would still pull them through a little bit of gel just so that they kind of keep their shape. I feel like it helps me to helps my brushes last a little bit longer by keeping that gel in there. So keeps them conditioned a little bit better.
Yeah, I think if ruining brushes, I ruin art brushes faster than anything because I don't do the process I need to do while I'm using them because I get sidetracked. But yeah, if you take care of them.
And I think too, like especially like the striper brushes, the bristles are so fine, they're so delicate that if you don't take care of them, they're going to get trashed really easy. So just keep doing what you're supposed to do with them, keep them clean, and be gentle. Be gentle. They're fragile.
I hope you like this color. I love this color, V. Kilman. I hope you like it too.
Pretty.
Like,
That's really pretty.
I hope it does your auntie well, and I'm really sorry for your loss.
That's always hard.
It sucks. It just sucks. But up, Ramon.
Let's see.
There was a highlight we missed. There we go.
Let's see.
You provide any safety tips, precautions when working with acrylic? I'm getting into for the first time with the XLO kit, wearing gloves. How bad is it to get monomer on your skin, etc.? Thanks. Great questions today, guys.
I love this question because I see so much of improper use on social media, on the internet out there. So my biggest suggestion is make sure that your skin, your client's skin is not coming in contact with that product. I see so many people and they take their brush and they apply their product and then they wipe around the cuticles and it's like the whole entire finger is shiny and wet. Eventually, it may not happen after the first time, it may not happen after the first year, but eventually that can lead to contact dermatitis, overexposure, allergic reactions. So making sure that when you're applying your product, it is not coming in contact with the skin, with the cuticle, that it's not running all over the place, things like that. And then you as a technician, make sure that, make sure you keep your brushes clean so that you don't have product up here on the handle. Make sure that if you hold your brush a little bit farther down, make sure that you're not putting that whole thing down into your monomer and getting that monomer on here. Because if you're holding your brush all the way down here where it has that monomer on it, you're going to start to get those reactions right in between there. And then also watch where you're wiping your brush. So if you've got your table towel sitting on your table, make sure that you're not putting your hand right there on top of that table towel. Because again, you're going to start to get irritations, reactions, wherever you're overexposing yourself. So those are my best recommendations for safety with acrylic.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love that you're saying about holding the brush. I've seen brushes that you literally could scrape the gunk off where they hold it, and you're first of all, it just don't look good, guys.
No.
Second, you're just holding on to chemical all day, and it's not good for you. Or
if you need to, I mean, just take a lint-free wipe and just give it a quick wipe down like that, and then that's going to clean all of that off. If you do feel like you need to wear gloves, definitely wear gloves. I personally don't, but if you feel safer, absolutely.
Yeah, it's so important. Getting something on the skin is going to happen every once in a while. What we don't want to do is to do it all the time, every day, and not pain. Yeah, there are some, especially TikTok.
Yeah.
And I'm just like dying because it's such a huge brush. It's all over the skin. The skin is just glistening from the wetness of the acrylic. And my soul's dying a little bit.
Every time I see it, I want to say something, and I'm like, I can't save the world. I just can't save the world.
And I don't want to go on anybody's and like that, but I do see people on there going, "Hey, you shouldn't be," and they're like, I don't know, some of these newer texts or the way they talk to people, I was just like, whoa.
But, you know what? If that works for you and your business, okay. Who am I to judge? But,
It's not my business, it's yours. So you do you.
Exactly.
Bonus points. Ramon, another mix?
Another mix. Next mix goes to Nail Pro 2.
Okay.
And they're requesting purple, nothing big, make it bling.
I like it. Beatrice, what kind of bristles are used to make the acrylic brushes that come in the Speed and Pro acrylic kits? Also, can the Artistic Sculptor be used with Synergy gel? So the brushes are an animal hair still. It is not 100% Kolinsky, but it is an animal hair. And Artistic Sculptor used with Synergy gel. I don't recommend it, but I'm going to let you...
Okay, so there's a couple of differences in an acrylic brush versus a gel brush. So acrylic brushes do tend to be a little bit larger. So if you look at, let me grab here, see what I got. I think I got my gel brush here too somewhere. Okay, so if you look at Greg's signature brush, so that one is going to be, that's a size 9. No, wait, that's a 12. And then our other brushes are size 9, so they're a little bit different. But the acrylic brush versus a gel brush, you guys see that? A whole different ball game in size. With acrylic brushes, you need that larger brush to be able to pick up that monomer so you get a good consistency with your acrylic. With gel, all you're really using the brush for is to move your product around. You're not trying to create a consistency. You're not trying to have a certain amount of liquid with a certain amount of powder. So you really don't want that big brush. If you're trying to work with gel with a bigger brush like this, you're going to make a big old mess. It's just going to go everywhere. So I don't recommend mixing brushes, and I definitely don't recommend using, so like say you were going to use the gel brush, say you were going to use that and you wanted to use it for acrylic, maybe you were going to do flowers or design work, 3D design or something like that. I would have a separate brush for my acrylics and then one for my gels, because this one actually works really good for a 3D brush.
It
It's actually
does. It
really,
really
yeah,
does.
it's really nice. But if you're trying to go from acrylic to gel, you're going to have residue from one product versus the other in there. And you don't want to be working with that, like, especially with if you have a gel brush going to acrylic, having that residue in there, your brush isn't going to handle like you're going to need it to with acrylic. So I would say have a separate brush for acrylic and for gel.
Feed Kill and Tracy, thank you for the mix. It's stunning. You're welcome. I hope you liked it.
Yay.
I got a chunk of ELO acrylic in my brand new brush. I soaked it for a little while in the monomer. No luck, so I added a little bit of swipe to the monomer, but still didn't come out. Is there anything I can do to save my new brush? Oh, before you answer, let's start the mix.
Oh, yeah.
It's wild nails.
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
Okay. So good question. So adding swipe to your monomer. So swipe isn't straight acetone. It is diluted a little bit. So swipe isn't going to be as strong as just regular acetone would be to dissolve the product in your brush. So if you can't get that product out of your brush with just regular monomer, I would add just a little bit of straight acetone, just a few drops to your monomer, and let that soak. So that should help to dissolve that product in there. Hopefully it's going to be strong enough. But again, you know, like Tracy was saying earlier, if it's trashed at this point, add a little bit more acetone. It should eventually soak out, but the more acetone you're going to add, the more it's going to start to kind of fray maybe a little bit the bristles, make them a little bit not as perfect again. But again, yeah, if you got a chunk in your brush, you got to do something about it anyway. So yeah, I would use monomer and straight acetone rather than swipe. Yep.
Awesome. How often should you replace the dust collector filter? Oh, great question.
That is a great question, but I'm going to say as needed. And what I mean by that is,
Wow,
you're gonna
Karen.
I know, it's weird. Replace as needed. It really depends on how much you're using it, how much you're filing. Do you do a lot of acrylic? Do you do a lot of gel? Or are you just doing a lot of gel polish? You know, just depending. If you're doing a lot of gel, you may want to replace it a little bit more often, because those gel particles tend to be a little bit finer. So they kind of get trapped into that filter a little bit more. So if you're working, 10 hours a day, 7 days a week, you're probably going to have to replace that a lot more often than myself, who does, 6 clients a week. And, that's about it. So it really depends. If you start to get to the point where you're feeling like, oh, my hands are really dusty, I feel like there's more dust in my workspace, I feel like, everything's getting kind of that coat of dust, then it's time to replace the filter. So just kind of be aware.
It's always good to
I
have
would say-
one backup at least.
Yes,
And that
absolutely.
way, when it happens, you can replace it.
Yeah. Because I swear people buy like 400 of them at a time, and that's why they sell out so fast.
Sell out so
But
fast.
honestly, you guys, have 1 or 2 maybe on stock, so that when you do realize that you need to change it out, you can change it out and then put another one on your order for next time, so that you're always kind of going in that rotation. You always have a good one in the filter, you have one on backup, and then you order one coming in. So.
Love it. Little off topic, little off topic, but I'm trying to be a traveling nail tech, home services. Do I have to get a certificate of insurance for the address that I'll be working in for every client and service? So Priscilla, you need to really do your research with your state. I don't believe that you're going to have insurance for every address, but you are going to have insurance for yourself, and you need to make it very clear that you're mobile. So you need to check with your state board for cosmetology, and then you also need to check with your city, your state, on what permits, etc., that they need you to have, because everyone is different. It's really hard to say. I wish I could give you I could tell you that there's going to be some guidelines. That I can definitely tell you, but what those are, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Karen?
it's tricky with, with mobile, with really anything in this industry, because every state is different. Every
Even
state,
county.
every city. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
So
each one, even
we're
like whether you can have a salon in your house or what those
mhm,
requirements, it's all varies. One county or state might be like, not a problem. The next one's like, nope, you got to have a separate entrance. You got to have a separate bathroom. You got to have yeah. So, and,
which
and some states don't
Trace,
allow mobile at all.
yeah,
So,
yeah. But that's a good point, though, that county to county, so their rules and regulations in one county may be different from another. So if you're mobile,
mm,
you have to make sure that you're following the regulations for each of those counties if you're going to be providing services in each of those counties. So you may need to decide, what is your radius, what is your locations that you can work, and following
good
those,
point.
those guidelines. Yeah.
Good point.
But do your research. Do your research, because again, not every locality is going to be okay with doing mobile. You may have to have different licensing, different certifications, different insurance, different all of the things.
Yep.
So do your research.
Yep.
Do your
You
research.
definitely want to be covered no matter what.
Yeah.
V. Kilman, any plans for the next glitter salon? Really? Really? Not that I know of.
One thing at a time.
But a lot of times they tell me right before it happens. So, Ramon, any plans?
We'll get
No
there.
plans right now. Right this second, none.
Let's just get through the holidays, you
Yes,
guys. Let's get through the holidays.
the last day of the sale. Let's get through that. Ramon, is there a last one?
There is one last one.
What do we got?
The last one is for TR1 Nalo. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry if I butchered it. Here we go. So what they're requesting is, my favorite color is orange. All shades, no size restrictions, just a spectacular Chef Tracy mix. Chef
You are
Orange.
talking Tracy's
Guess
language.
what's my favorite color? Love it. Okay, cool. Do we have shout outs, Ramon? Do you want to do? Oh, you're not feeling well. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Any shout-outs that much.
All right, I will scroll through and see if I can find any other questions that we missed here. Yeah, the PKilo01 as an insurance agent, yes, check with your agent and ask to add a blanket additional insured coverage to the policy. Yeah, definitely talk to your insurance agent, and a lot of times, they know the regulations for your area. So yeah, just talk to the right people. Talk to the right people. Let's see. V13 HNG, I don't know if that's how you're pronouncing it. Is today the last day of the sale? Great question. Yes, you guys, today is the last day of the sale. It ends 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. So that's 11 p.m. Pacific. Wait, 11:59 Pacific, which is 12:59 Mountain. Am I saying this right? 1:59 Central and 2:59 East Coast. Wow, that's late for East Coast. You guys get plenty of time to do your shopping. So you guys, yeah, last chance to get shopping in. Any last items that you need, want, or desire. I believe we still have mystery boxes available, but some things are sold out. Some blowout deals are sold out. If the little box on where it says add to cart, if that little box is gray, that means it is sold out. So unfortunately, that's not available. But if the box is still pink, you can still order. So let's see what else.
I see you, Trina Lou.
Trina Lou?
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
No, now I know how to pronounce your name.
Karen, in the video about the full cover tips, you said something about putting gel or acrylic over them. Could you please do a video on that, please? Ooh, please twice. You have to.
We actually, MJ did a video using it was the long ones, the XL, and she did gel over that. So that is definitely out there. The challenge that I run into with putting product over the full cover tips is, for me, I feel like they tend to get a little bit bulky. So if you are going to be putting product over, you're going to need to make sure that you keep it thin, especially at that cuticle area. So you may want to taper down kind of the cuticle area and the sides a little bit of those full cover tips. Now, the other thing to keep in mind is that that product that you're putting on the top of the nail, so over that full cover, that's going to give you durability over the surface, but the only bond that you still have is with that fiber gel or whatever you're putting on underneath. So that whole product isn't adhered to that nail. So be cautious if you're doing long extensions, long, the XL nails, the new cover colored ones, those are a decent length, so you're not going to have to worry too much about that extra weight on the end. But yeah, that was kind of a roundabout answer, but definitely try to keep them a little bit thinner over the surface. Otherwise, they do tend to feel bulky. So, yeah.
Love it. Ramonski, we ready?
Here we go.
It's wild nails.
Okay. Oranges. That was
Oranges, yes. Spectacular orange Tracy mix.
spectacular. Love it.
We can put Tracy first or mix later. I don't know, whichever you want. Whatever order you want.
Okay, let's see. What do we got? I love orange.
Oh, bonus points. I'm getting lots of bonus points today. I'm excited.
By the way, real quick, for those that are on YouTube, guys, we're live on Twitch. That's where it's at. That's where everything's happening.
That's where it happens
This
at.
this is where you can come and collect points, and then you can get yourself, you can earn yourself
Bonus
a chance to get yourself one of these awesome orders that Tracy's mixing right now. So make sure you come over to Twitch and sign up. Make sure you follow. Lots of funsies over here. And we're about to do a raffle too, so the raffles only happen on Twitch, guys. So you got to come over to Twitch.
What is the difference between manicure soft gel and manicure with keratin, other than the obvious that one has keratin in it? Thank you.
That's a good question. We get that a lot, actually. One of the biggest differences is that the fiber gel with keratin has actual microfibers in the product. So you're going to get a much thicker consistency because of those microfibers. Now, what the purpose of the fibers is it basically, I know I'm not on camera here right now, but those microfibers kind of weave themselves together and form almost a mesh or a netting within the gel. So it gives that nail a little bit more flexibility, a little more durability. I kind of like to describe it. If you guys remember, I know we've been in the industry for a little bit of time here, but people used to use, they would rip a tea bag, or they would use the
Fiberglass.
Fiberglass. Thank you. Fiberglass and silk wraps. It's similar to that concept where you got that extra mesh under your product. Well, now that mesh is actually in your product. So again, it's going to give you a little bit more flexibility, more durability. It works amazing if you have maybe a little bit of a cracked nail. So somebody that's got a little crack right in the side there, right in their stress area, that mesh is going to kind of form over it, and it's going to hold both of those edges of that cracked nail together. So the fiber, it thickens up the product, feels like a little bit of a thicker consistency, but it really forms a good, strong, durable nail.
Love her nails. I get confused with apex and structure when comparing feel acrylic to the full cover tips. Like, how is enough structure with just the tips?
Okay, so first things first, we have a great video about apex, arches. There was apex, arch, and I can't remember what else was in the title, but that's a great
Stress
video
area,
to
maybe?
stress area. Yes, thank you. That's what it was. But that's a great video to watch to kind of give you an idea of what all of those terms mean and how to build a proper apex, how to build that arch into your nail. Now, when you're working again with those full cover tips, if you are, putting product over it, you still want to build up enough of an arch to that nail to support the length. Now, the purpose of that arch is to give that stress area more support. So that's where, if you're going to have a nail like mine where I stuck it in the oven and it cracked off on Thanksgiving, there's a reason.
I have
because
questions. You stuck it.
Well, okay. See, here's how my oven is. When I reach in to open the oven, there's a little vent right in front of where the handle is, and my nail always gets stuck in there. So if I'm paying attention, I will grab the handle of the oven door and open it slowly. If I'm not paying attention, which I was on Thanksgiving trying to cook all of the things, just grabbed the handle and yanked, and there went my nail.
Just
So
another reason not to cook.
I know, I knew you were going to say that. But part of it was, and again, you guys, I did my nails really quick, really fast. I was just trying to put something on so I didn't have little nubs for Thanksgiving. And I ended up filing too much, and because I wasn't paying attention. And I will admit it. I will admit it. It was all my fault. I can't fully blame the stove, but I'm going to blame the stove. But because I didn't build up my arch quite thick enough, I actually filed it down too much. Um, and I ran out of time and I didn't want to rebuild it back up. So I kind of knew it was going to break. But when you're working over those full cover tips, you still want to build up a little bit of that arch. Now, they already kind of look like they have an arch to them, but that's just the shape of the nail. You don't have any more thickness in that apex, in that stress area. So if you are putting product over the top of them, you do still want to create a little bit more of that arch right through the stress area. So, yes.
Shawnee, you asked what was in this mix. So we had Splitsville, Texture Friends, Fruits and Nuts, Cartoonish, Mandarin, Whodunit, Crush, Golden Orange, Awesome Sauce, and then I also put some of the orange confettis that we had before in them. So it's pretty. So this is a question I saw about the full. Someone asked, Ocean Stream, do the new colored full covers require glue instead of fiber gel to adhere, or will the light penetrate through those colors enough to cure? You just did a video, huh?
I just did a video, and I actually did address this in the video, but it is a really common question that we get a lot of. And I understand the concern. I understand that you want to make sure that your product is curing fully, which you should be concerned, because you don't, again, want to leave uncured gel on the nail. You don't want to leave anything, again, that you could cause overexposure issues or allergies or anything like that. Now, we have tested this, you guys. I promise. I actually literally just took off my my full cover nails that I had on for almost a month, I think, and everything was cured. Everything was adhered perfectly. No issues at all. So the full cover tips, the beige and the pink, they are translucent enough to cure all the way through. Now, with that said, I would recommend using either our clear fiber gel or the original fiber gel, because those are both, again, more translucent. So they are going to cure all the way through. But yes, long story short, yes, they will cure all the way through if you use fiber gel to adhere.
Love it. Ramonski, shall we raffle?
Yes, we shall.
Shall we? Shall we?
All right, here's the spiel. If you're on YouTube, you need to come over to Twitch, because that's the only place you can join. It's the only place you can join the raffles. For everybody else, the raffle has begun. Make sure you type an exclamation raffle
Well, that was
in
fast.
the chat. Well, the moment I start talking raffle, everybody wants to join. So I'm like, let's just go.
Got it. Just do it.
Let's just do it. So make sure you come over YouTube. We are going to shut this down, so you won't get to see who the winners are. So if you want to know who the winners are, or if you want to join the raffle, come over to Twitch. It's free. Create an account, follow us. That way it notifies you when we're live, and we have a lot of fun over here.
Shall we do some shout outs?
Let's do some shout outs.
Where am I at? Jessa Diamond Doll 316 resubscribing for a total of 11 months. We have Tier 3. Dang! She racking up some bonus points. Courtney Ann resubscribing with Prime. Been subscribed for 7 months. Just got my order an hour ago. That's awesome. Beachy1 cheering 25 bits. It's Talk to Me Goose cheering 10 bits. Chasing Sunshine resubscribing. Been a total of 12 months. So happy to be part of the YN family. We're happy you are part of the family. Susie Tiki has resubscribing for a total of 17 months. I love this community. Head to toe Head to toe BSS. I like BS. Resubscribed for a total of 13 months. W2 Splinter cheering 400 bids. Shawnee Starfires resubscribing at tier 3. A total of 31 months. Wow, going on 3 years. That's insane. It doesn't seem like that's possible, but okay, you were told how to pronounce this, Ramon. Trina Lou. Okay, Trina Lou subscribing for a total of 8 months. I love the Young Nails community. Thank you guys so much. Boho Bales cheering 100 bits. We have Jessa Diamond Doll 316 cheering 25 bits. It's April 60 resubscribing for a total of 10 months. Thank you for all the knowledge you've shared. You're welcome. Angie's Nails resubscribing with Prime has been subscribed for 13 months. 13 months of amazing people. You guys never disappoint. I've been following you all for 5 years. Bought Mystery Box 4 years in a row. I'm truly blessed to learn for the best. May God continue to bless all you for many years to come. Love and respect you all. Thank you, Angie. That's so sweet. Wow. Nail 7 cheering 10 bits. W2 Splinter giving out 5 cumulative subs. Wow. Thank you so much. Nails by Shannon cheering 6 bits. 707 Nails cheering 300 bits. Sarah Dippany Allure resubscribing for a total of 14 months. Been with YN longer than 14 months. Who's counting though? Love YN rocks. I love YN rocks.
But who's counting?
Magic Churro resubscribing for a total of 17 months. We have W2 Splinter coming back in for cheering 300 bits. We have TLH21 cheering 25 bits. We have Holly Max Beauty cheering 83 bits. We have La Vida Padilla.
Yep.
Got it. Subscribing for a total of 12 months. We have, say it again. Trina Lou. I'll get it. Cheering 100 bits. Thank you so much. DCM6 resubscribing for a total of 19 months. Beachy1 cheering 15 bits. Brandy Wadham. Brandy Wadham cheering 7 bits. Brandy Wadham coming back for another 12 bits. And coming back again for another 9 bits. Thank you so much. Nails by Matilda cheering 5 bits. The Nail Trippers resubscribing for a total of 18 months. Happy, joy. I love it. Nail Tripper cheering 20 bits. Brandy Wadham's, another 12 bits. Brandy Wadham's back again for another 12 bits. Head to toe BSS.
Boss.
Whatever. Boss. Giving out 5 community. You are the boss. Giving out 5 community subs. Thank you so much. We got Shar MC. A streak. Again, tell me what a streak is again, Ramon.
They've just been watching this stream for a certain amount of time. It's like whenever we go live, they're with us watching.
Oh, got it. Brandy Wadhams again cheering 100 bits. Thank you. And then back in for another 14 bits. We have Lori Scalbro-Palowski cheering 20 bits. We have another streak with 3 Boys Gaga. Love Her Nails resubscribing for a total of 5 months. Thank you, YN, for the dedication and sharing your love and knowledge for nails. YN is hands down the best ever. Love it. Lori Scarborough-Palowski cheering 20 bits. Queen B Nails. I got it. Haha. Do another streak. Love. Yeah, these are some names I haven't seen in a while. Lori Scarborough-Pulaski. That is a mouthful. Cheering 20 bits. T. Shaw 75 resubscribing for a total of 17 months. We have, a bunch of glitter chefs. Yeah, I like it. Nails for Life 1016 resubscribing with Prime for a total of 17 months. I tried out the full cover tips with fiber gel. Amazing. The mystery box were amazing. You make it extremely difficult to try out other brands. Well,
I mean,
not that we're trying.
I don't know why we would be doing that.
It's weird. Chocoholic 37 resubscribing for a total of 18 months. Lori Scalbro-Pulaski cheering 10 bits. We have JGB Nails cheering 6 bits. We have Beesky BKD cheering 100 bits. We have Lori back in for 15 bits. We have Susie Tiki for another 100 bits. Did I miss something?
No. Sorry.
Oh, he was just frozen.
Over here, sorry.
Where? Shelly 93 cheering 9 bits. We have Glossy Nails resubscribing for a total of 13 months. We have GGB Nails cheering 6 bits. We have Master Blue 22 resubscribing for a total of 10 minutes.
I think it's Miss True Blue.
Oh, Miss True. Master, Master,
Close
Miss
enough,
True.
close
Whatever.
enough.
Hold on. Yay, I'm moving forward. Yay. Eva Marie 000 resubscribing for a total of 14 months. Wow, you guys are on fire today. Courtney Ann cheering 5 bits. Courtney Ann giving out 2 community subs. Guys, you are crazy. Desi Girl 42 cheering 25 bits. Mature Shelf cheering 100 bits. Mature Shelf resubscribing for a total of 3 months. Shawnee Starfire cheering 300 bits. Knickknack 253 cheering 5 bits. TLH21 cheering 100 bits. Shelly 93 cheering 8 bits. Trina Lou
Yeah.
cheering 100 bits. Knickknack 253 cheering 10 bits. You guys are awesome. And then we have a bunch of streakers.
Calm down. It's not one of those streams.
Guys,
It's not that kind of stream.
delete the clips. Delete the clips.
Bunch of streakers. Are we ready to raffle?
Huh? Are we good? Are we ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So first of all, YouTube, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you,
If you're
guys.
still watching us on YouTube, come on over to Twitch because that's where we're gonna end up finishing the stream off. So come on over.
Come on.
There's
For now-
probably a link in your chat.
Yeah, we have cookies over
click,
here, so
click,
come
click
on
that
over.
link.
We have cookies and
And
muffins.
don't forget,
Yeah,
if you're not going to click, the sale ends today, guys.
Yes.
So,
The sale ends today, so don't
last
forget.
chance.
Today is the last chance. Get your boxes, get your product now. Go now. Okay, bye.
Bye.
We'll see you, YouTube.